Hello. I love a bank holiday, don't you? God, the sun's nice though. It's quite cool, but the sun's nice. It's quite low and it's quite bright. Long shadows. Thought I'd do a little video about mental health. So, scroll to the next video. It's sort of a positive thing though. It's not negative. But I'm going to give a bit of context to everything. For those who don't know, I hit a bit of a blip, we'll call it a blip, last year. And, so I ended up going down a road of new feelings and emotions I didn't really know existed. And it's kind of scary. But at the time, I was definitely depressed, and I was depressed more than I thought I was. That was the thing. I wasn't really enjoying my job. I was living at home with my parents, which I still am living at home with my parents, but I'm in the process of buying a house. And my relationship ended, which was pretty much the trigger for all of it. Felt like I'd won the jackpot, and then it all got taken away. It's quite hard when that happens because, well, you have a lot of plans in your mind, you create a lot of ideas and thoughts and kind of where you see yourself, and you start to see a bit of a light at the end of the tunnel, I suppose that you have to not just admit that you're wrong about the whole thing, but kind of forgive yourself for being wrong. It takes a long time to do. It takes a long time to claw back to who you were. And I was pretty bad, and I was it's probably worse than what a lot of people know, but like that. And at the time of the blip, you get a lot of advice and stuff, as you do. You don't want to hear a lot of it. I especially didn't want to hear the piece of advice that's kind of common sense, and it's probably the main piece of advice that's actually helped, which is time is a great healer. At the time, you don't want to hear that, because there I am in my 40s, living at home with my parents, and now I've just lost what seemed to be, at the time, the love of my life. I was very wrong about all of that. So it's kind of just difficult, difficult to hear advice from anybody, including close friends and family. Thing is, there was 3 things that happened when the blip happened. One of them was waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, almost every morning for months on end. So much so it sort of became a routine. But I could go to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning and I'd still wake up at 4. It was always 4 o'clock. I wouldn't be able to go back to sleep because my head, the thoughts in my head were just uncontrollable. And all these emotions, feelings, that's why it was quite scary. I just couldn't get grip on any of it. The second thing, I couldn't watch films. I'd watch one now and again, but I couldn't watch films. I couldn't watch television series or anything like that, because anything that had someone struggling in it, any sort of type of romance or drama or something like that, it would get to me. I wasn't even emotionally available to watch a film. That's how bad it was, It was, I would end up just binging comedy game shows. Something that would put a smile on my face, but wouldn't have much depth. That's what I needed. The third thing was, before the relationship and during the relationship, I noticed when I woke up in the mornings, I'd have a song playing in my head. It was a random song. It wasn't something that I would be listening to at that time. It was interesting. And it was kind of happy, you know, it was kind of nice to wake up to. I don't know whether it's like having a voice in your head, you know, whether it's a sign of being crazy or not, I have no idea. But it was nice. I'd like waking up to a song in my head, a song that I liked, a song I hadn't listened to for a while, you know, it was cool. But that all went away with the relationship, and I was left without my own space and lack of sleep, and it was difficult. It was very difficult. But we all put that mask of sanity back on, don't we, when we're in front of people. Oh, how you doing, Si? Yeah, I'm alright, I'm good, yeah. How about you? Yeah. It is the truth. We always say we're alright when we're not really. The point is, in the last 5-6 days, and this is the first time in absolutely months, I've slept through the entire night, getting roughly 7 to 8 hours sleep rather than 3 to 5. I've also started watching a lot more films and television series without feeling too connected, shall we say. But the big thing is, Thursday morning, I woke up and the music came back. I heard a song in my head when I woke up, and ironically, it was one of mine. It's like an ambient tune I haven't released, and I haven't listened to it for months. But there it was, playing in my mind when I woke up. If there was ever a sign that I was getting better, or I am getting better, that's what I needed. But that was cool, you know? The music came back. So, time is a great healer. Even though I'm in my 40s, I'm definitely not ready to put my faith or trust in a new relationship. God knows when I'll be ready for that. I got some good things happening that I'm looking forward to this year. The big one being getting a house. But that, hearing that music, wow. I felt good. I felt like whatever I'm doing right now seems to be working. So yeah, if you're suffering, if you have issues, not too distant to mine, where it's overthinking and it's a bit much, and yet you're at a low point. Man alive, I was at a low point. Time is a great healer, and you will find your way back eventually, being yourself. Hope you enjoy your bank holiday like me. I plan on watching lots of films tomorrow with popcorn and probably having something really messy and dirty to eat. Thanks for listening. Take care. Speak soon.